G'day, Steph here from the TAB, having a look forward to the Investec Super Rugby Round 10 competition. 6 games this week, 3 teams having a bye, so we've got 12 teams getting ready to rumble. On Friday night, we have in Auckland the Blues hosting the Rebels. The Blues will just be too good. It's plain and simple. They're a consistent side now. They're enjoying scoring tries. Their key players are in good form. I'm talking about the likes of Kevin Mialamu, Albie Mathewson, and have a look at this try from John Afoa. You've probably seen it, but it's well worth another look again. A little grubber kick inside the 22, and the prop turns up and regathers and scores. You don't see that from many other teams, but the Blues, they're riding a wave of confidence. They don't want to take the Rebels lightly. They have won away once this year, but they should be too good for the Rebels. The Blues, I think, an easy 13-0 win for them at home. Next up, we see the Crusaders taking on the Highlanders. Highlanders are the talk of the town at the moment, given their great form and their form reversal really over the last few years. Nice win across the Tasman to them last week, but they are taking on the Crusaders, and whoever takes on the Crusaders seems to lose by 13-0. So why would I want to say anything other than that? Look at this great try from Robbie Fruin, 3 minutes into the game last week. He dots down, very easy, some nice handwork, some slick back line play in the lead up to that try. Israel Dag, great fast hands. Zach Guilford incredibly fast down the wing, and a nice little in pass for a great try to Robbie Fruin. 3 minutes in, you're down 7 blob. Hard to come back from there. Siali Piatau, though, scoring a try here for the Highlanders, is showing the type of pace and width we haven't seen from the Highlanders in recent years. They seem to be scoring a lot of tries out wide. Cade Porky, Siali Piatau, Adam Thompson plays wide, and that's where their target is now to score tries. Such a nice, refreshing thing to see from the Highlanders. I'm expecting a good showing from them, but a 13-0 for me for the Crusaders all the way. Next up, we've got the Reds against the Waratahs. Legalised war on a patch of grass, 100 metres long, 50 yards wide. It's good seeing the Aussies beat themselves up, and the Waratahs did that to the Reds early on in the season. I think it was 30 points to 6 in the early rounds. The Reds have gone on, they've won their last 6 in a row. I think the Waratahs might have enough to trip them up. They are absolutely boiling over that. The Waratahs, since then, they've gone off form. Phil Waugh's back, Berrick Barnes is back, Kurtley Beale is playing fullback. I think they might have the mental edge over the Reds. It'll be very close, but I'm going to tip an upset here. The Waratahs away by 12 and under. Off to Perth we go, where we see the Force hosting the Bulls. And if you know anything about Perth, you know there's lots of South Africans live there. I don't think it'll be enough for them to get over the top of the Force, coming off a great win last week against the Brumbies. At home, they're a lot better side. The Bulls are showing that on tour they are really battling. They'll be looking forward to getting home at altitude in Pretoria. The Force for me in a minor upset by 12 and under. Next one, Sharks against the Canes. Now the Sharks have had a bye. Teams are really enjoying the bye in this long season. The Hurricanes, though, coming off a much weighted win. 50 points they scored. The defence wasn't any good, but I think importantly for them, they've learned how to score tries again, and there was some great wide-ranging passes and great runs. And look at this run from Jeremy Thrush to steal the game right at the end. And the Hurricanes, you can see them gathering around, just jubilant. They know they've had all those losses in the row, and they're back on the winning ways. Against the Sharks, though, I think it's going to be very tough. John Plumtree, the former Wellington coach in charge of the Sharks, will have them completely fired up. I am expecting a good showing from the Hurricanes, but I just think the Sharks in Durban will be a little too tough for the Hurricanes. So I'll say the Sharks, but it'll be close because the Hurricanes have found a little bit of form, 12 and under to the Sharks in that one. The last one we have is the Lions against the Chiefs. The Lions just keep dwindling. They're an annoying sort of side. The Chiefs went quite well, I thought, in patches last week against the Crusaders. Big trip for them over to South Africa. Stephen Donald's travelled. If he's fit to play and ready to go, I think he's the missing link. Liam Messam, Scott Waldrum, Fritz Lee, all their loose forward trio seem to be going well. It's in the forwards that I'm a little bit concerned. If they can get parity, they'll win this 12 and under. So that's the 6 matches of the round. And if I cast my eyes down there, I think the easiest one of the week is the Blues 13 and over. And the upset of the week for me is the Waratahs to continue. I think it's about 6 games in a row that they've beaten the Reds. I think they could well make it 7.